I made my first 6 figures in dropshipping with a completely free Shopify theme. Now I'm going to show you guys exactly how I set it up, how I made my product page look, so you guys can replicate it for yourselves for completely free. So the theme that we are going to be using will be the refresh theme. Now, Dawn is a great theme as well, Sense is a great theme as well, but I personally like this refresh theme the most, and I'm going to show you guys how I set it up. So we're just going to add it to our Shopify store. If you've never done this before, it'll just pop up here, the theme will install, and then we're going to go ahead and click customize, and then we'll get into it. Okay, so I'm here on my product list here. Now this is the product that we're going to be making our product page around. Now, if you don't know how to like link up products and do all that sort of stuff, I have a completely free beginner's guide in my Discord, which will be linked below. So we're not going over that today. We're going to go straight into like the product page creation. But if you've just linked across a product, you'll see that there's a big description for it a lot of the time. We don't want anything in that description. So we're actually just going to delete all of these images, okay, and all of this text, right? We don't want any of it. We're just going to start completely fresh. So no description, okay, completely backspace that. These 2 images are pretty good. This one with the white background, not good, okay? We're going to get rid of that. I don't even know how I got in here. So we're just going to tick here and remove that one here. These 2 images are much better than that plain white background one. Just for an example, we have our price already set in. Okay, so now that I deleted that image, we've got to pick one of these to be the new variant cover. Okay, all this I'm going over quickly because I hope that you guys know about it, and I want to get straight into the product page. Lastly here, I can tick this. Sorry, I need to save it. I can go to my compare at price, which I may as well do that now. So columns up here, compare at price, and I can make it sound like it's on a sale. So maybe the compare at price is $59.99. So that would be 60% off. So I'll save that. Like so, just an example. Okay, once that's done, we'll head over to our online store, back into the refresh theme that we started to work on here. Now, our homepage does not matter. Don't listen to what anyone says. Homepage doesn't matter. Let's go straight into the product page, which again, if you don't know how to have this set up at the top, just hop into the server, watch the beginner's guide. It's free. I'll teach you how. Okay, now we are on to the product page. Now we are going to start from a clean slate. So everything that we see, like related products, we're just going to hit the I so we can't see that. And there's really, nothing else. The footer, we can leave that at the bottom, but we're starting off from just the product image, and we're going to go from there. So let's get straight into it. We're going to start with an image with text. So that should pop up like this. Now this button label here, we can delete that. We don't like that. Now our first image, we want to be a GIF of the product being in use. So how can we find that? We can head over to TikTok and we can search up the product. Let's ignore that. Pumpkin lamp. We can search the product and find all these videos here, okay? I like this video because it has 3 million views. So I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to download it with Snaptic app in here. Download. So we're going to have this downloaded, okay? Then we're going to go over here to easy GIF, and we can go ahead and find our download and just click and drag it in here. This might take a couple seconds to upload, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we got it here. The video is about, we're just going to go, we'll make it 6 seconds, so 0 to 6 seconds long, and then we will convert to GIF on this video here, and we have it here. So the file size is 13 megabyte. I'm pretty sure it's 15 megabyte of memory, or 25, one of them, that it can't be any greater than, or it won't upload. So that's fine, we can make that there. We're going to click save and it will download that under here. Okay, head back to the product page, and then once that downloads, we're going to add it over here where it says image on the right side. So make sure you save it all the time as well. So guys, while that's downloading, I guess I'll just explain like the right side. So when I click on product information, for example, I can't do anything on the screen. I remember when I first started, I was like clicking all over the screen, like, can I change this and that? But it all works on the side. So if I click product information, these are my options here. You know, I can change the theme colors. This padding makes the gaps between each section a little smaller or larger. So this is how we adjust everything on the right side of the screen, okay? So it'll make sense and it'll be a lot easier once you've, I guess, got the hang of it a little bit. But yeah, that was something that I didn't know when I first started. Okay, so our GIF is done. Now we can just drag it straight into, so if we click this image with text part here, we can actually, no, the top one, sorry, I was already on it. Scroll up to where this image part is and we can just drag and drop it into there. Now, because it's a GIF, it will work as an image, okay? And it will, if it loads, we'll see that it will be showing the product off in real time on the website. The view that we're looking in right now is the desktop view, okay? We can see the GIF here. If we want to change it to mobile, up here, we can select mobile and see that it, on phone, it looks much nicer, okay? I actually like to edit in the desktop view. It's personal preference really, but I prefer it this way. I just feel like I can see everything. Now, let's get to the writing here. Don't worry about the color scheme and the logo. We're going to change all that in a second. Let's just get a layout first so we can see how it all looks. So, image with text. Now, number of different things you can do here. You can make it up yourself if you really want to. Obviously, the easiest way is to head over to ChatGPT and we'll work with that a little bit. So this doesn't need to be anything special, okay? Let's just type in, my product is a Halloween pumpkin lamp with a face and little legs. Can you write me a short product title and description for my website? Now we are just gonna start with this, reword it, okay, if we have to. So add some playful sweetness to having to do with the unique pumpkin lamp featuring a charming little face and legs. I like this already. This is great. Let's just copy and paste it. We're actually gonna put this in the description part. So image with text, that's our title. Let's just copy and paste this into here. Okay, now what I like to do is find somewhere where I can actually hit enter and create this gap. It just makes it much easier to read. Like, you know, the people we're dealing with here, we don't want to make it too difficult for them or feel like there's a big essay that they have to read. Now, image with text, I don't know how the title was. Spooky pumpkin lamp. That's not bad. I mean, that's kind of just, no, I don't like that. Let's say try again with some more titles. And just see what comes up. So, because right now what's happening is it's sort of, I guess, describing the product in this title here. But what we want for this is more like something like a must-have Halloween. I mean, we could call it like a decoration. Let's start it. Hold on, back on ChatGPT to cook up that title. So let's write why, or please write the main benefit or reason they need to get this product as the title. Let's see if something like that works. So instant Halloween vibes, that's way better. So what we were getting before was kind of describing the product, which I'm not interested in a title. I'm sort of interested in something just catchy like this. Instant Halloween vibes is good. Now, just something I think I forgot to do is this. We need mobile. Mobile content alignment. Just center all that so it'll all be here in the center rather than off to the side, which it was before. So that's just image with text and now mobile content alignment. Center that just to make it look a bit nicer. Okay, that's really good. That's a nice title and a small description with our GIF in place. Now let's go ahead and add the next section of our product page. Okay, which is going to be another image with text, but this time we're going to use a still image and we're going to use it as our call to action. So here on out, okay, same thing. Let's delete this button label. Now we want to find a nice high quality image. So to do that, I'd probably go back to this TikTok and I'd look at where we were on this page here and I'd probably have a look at their website. So this can be your competitor's website or yeah, wherever else you're looking, you know, you can find some product images for it. So this is a nice picture here. Now, notice how I can't right click on this website. A lot of people might have ran into this issue before. A really secret tip for you is Google right click enabler, okay, and download that to your Chrome extensions if you didn't know that. So I can come up here and I can just add I can just enable it. Now I can right click and I can save the images, okay? Really helpful, really helpful. I'm gonna save that to my PC. Now I'm going to go ahead and add that into my image here. That should pop up here. Now this will be our call to action. So back to ChatGPT. Can you write me a title and a short call to action on why they need this for this Halloween? It's also 60%, or let's say 50% off today only. So see what it cooks up. Don't miss out on this one-day deal. Add charm to speak to a cute Halloween performance. Everybody live at home to go bills now before the sale ends. So let's just add that into this description here. And once again, let's find a full stop and space it out a little bit. And our image with text, let's just say 50% off today only, just as our own little call to action. Everything I'm doing here, guys, you know, you can use your own initiative and ChatGPT if you want to. I'm just trying to show you a quick example. I don't want to spend too much time on each one, just so you know what goes in each section, okay? Okay, that's cool. Call to action there. And now what we need is some sort of trust and customer. Well, we need some testimonials, which will come, but we also need something that makes customer feel like they can trust us. So I'm going to show you what we do for that one. I'm going to hit save, and then I'll show you the next section. So there's a couple things we can use for this. I'm going to try it with a multi, let me see what a multi-row looks like. No, not a multi-row. Okay, we're going to use it. We're going to do a multi-column. Okay, add that in. Now we only need one, so delete the other two. Now, column alignment, center that. This text up here, can we center that? Okay, that will probably be centered on the mobile. Okay, so it's a little bit off to the left. Let me see what else we can do. Column alignment, yeah, centered, and then okay, well, I can say it like that. I guess that's just how the multi-column works. So this is going to be, actually, you know what? We don't need this. Backspace this text here. Okay, go into column. This text up here is going to be called satisfaction guarantee. Now, I hope I'm not spelling anything wrong here. And then what we're going to do is go back to ChatGPT and say, can you please write a 30-day returns, no stress return customer guarantee. Okay, perfect. That's really good. We'll copy that and we'll get that into this bit of text here. And then we'll add a little space again. Okay, whatever, like so, that's fine. Yeah, ideally, it's kind of bugging me. That would be like a nice title. But anyway, I'm just gonna get through this nice and quick, and I might look at that again a bit later at the end. Now we have a bit of a 30-day policy. So if they're not completely satisfied, they have 30 days to return it, no questions asked. So that's a bit of trust given to us. Now, let's delete this button label, which is in here. What we can do is as well is see this padding up here is this really big gap between the two. I think that should be the top padding. We'll notice that, well, that goes up there, the bottom padding goes up there. But if we go back to image with text, scroll down, get rid of this padding, we'll squeeze it all together a little bit, which I like it all close because we don't want the customer to have to scroll too much and then not come back up and add it to their cart. Okay, yeah, that's why I just have minimal padding in between there. On the multi-column here, we wanted to get rid of that button label, which is here. Backspace that and it's gone, so that's good. No secondary background, but we might change the colors in a minute. Actually, one more thing which we can do, which I'm pretty sure a multi-column has. Perfect, it has an image. So, okay, bit more of a bit of a secret here. We're gonna head over to Flaticon. Now I have like a saved image of this, which I'm going to use, but this is how I find them. And we can search up something like happy customer icons, something like this. Okay, I'm not going to go into too much depth here. I'm going to show you what I use. So I've just dropped my image in on the multi-column, and now I want to see if I can make it a lot smaller. Oh, there we go, 1/3. That's better. Yeah, whatever we had, that adapt to image. Okay, that's nice. See, now it looks a million times better than it did a second ago. Okay, so just a nice little image from Flaticon or something like this on a satisfaction guarantee adds a lot of trust for our customers. Okay, so we already got a bit of a product page going here, and now we need one more thing, which is our reviews, which I actually like to use testimonials. Now what we're going to do is actually use a multi-column again, because I mean every theme has a different way you can sort of, you know, different, some have a straight testimonial section, but we can make it a testimonial section with this multi-column. So let's go latest testimonials, just to sound a little bit nicer. Save that, center that as best we can. Now I'm gonna go ahead and we need to find some images, mainly some images for our testimonials, which will work as reviews. So our customer didn't have any reviews, okay, any images, which is a bit of a pain, but let me do some digging around and I'll show you what I come up with. Okay guys, so just to save time, I'll quickly take you through what I just had a look for, but I searched Halloween sad pumpkin lamp. Now for our review images, you know, we don't want like this, for example, this image here. It doesn't look like a customer has has touched that product, right? Nothing with like a white background, okay? All of this here looks a bit too like a product image, like a professional image. That's not what we want for our reviews or you know, customer testimonials. So I opened a few of these links here on a new tab. So firstly, this AliExpress link has a nice customer image here. This is, you know, exactly what I mean by a clear person has touched this object, okay? So I'm gonna save this as one image, as one review. We need 3, that's our goal here. Now what we can do is, you know, if there's no more on this AliExpress link, which it doesn't really look like there is, I went over to this Amazon one. Now on Amazon, there's actually always images on Amazon. All right, so here's the product, and I've just scrolled down to the top reviews and see more reviews. Now a little bit of scrolling on here, and I started to see a bunch of images pop up. Next page, and here we have some, here we have another, you know, here we have someone that's got it on their desk, so that's really cool. It looks like it's being in use. Let's make that number 2. And then what do we have up here? Yeah, that's it, glowing in the dark. We can show it glowing in the dark. So let's go review number 3. So there we have our 3 images. Wasn't that hard to find, didn't take that long. Head back over to your Shopify store, and we want to upload these into this image section. So let me see where I've got them. So review, got one here. Let's drag and drop that into there. Now a cool thing we can do with the multi-column is it was back up here. You can make the images as a circle. So this looks more like a testimonial, especially imagine if you were selling some sort of other product, maybe like a razor, a shaver, and that was like a happy customer's face. It looks much better in a circle portrait rather than a full square, okay? So that's something cool we can do to our testimonials, which is what I'll just leave mine as. Head to the next one. Let's add the other review in there, drag and drop that in there, and then we'll just get that third one in as well. Okay, so I got these 3 images in the end. Now what we need to do is use ChatGPT once again, and we need to get this little review section finished. So let's go to ChatGPT and write in, can you write me some customer we'll say reviews, including a name. Let's just try that for now. It'll still save the data for the product. So yeah, this is cool. This is actually what I wanted it to do. I wanted it to talk about the 50% offer that we're offering, so they kind of know it's legit. Then we have some names here, which is perfect. So copy and paste our name. So this part where it says column, we're gonna make that the customer name that wrote the review. Looks nice. Go back into here, copy and paste that. Now reviews are pretty important. Don't make them too short. They can be a little bit longer. Like this is where we're really gaining some trust from our customer, okay? So now all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy and paste these reviews in here. If you need more, then ask it to make you more, okay? So once I do that, I'll be back. Okay, perfect. The 3 reviews are in. This button label, get rid of that. And this little, you can see how the color in the background of the testimonials is kind of bluish. That should be multi-column. Just set that to none. Yeah, I don't really like that background. On mobile, it should be a swipe thing. Let me show you. Okay, it's not. I think we can set that as a swipe, unless it doesn't work on. Okay, not like that. Unless it doesn't. Oh, enable swipe on mobile right in front of me. So now on their phone, they'll swipe through the reviews. Much better. Doesn't take up all that space, and that's normal for mobile viewing. That's why you always just got to double check on your mobile view to make sure it looks okay. So that's pretty good. Like if we look at that on mobile, we have our product being used, okay, a nice GIF straight away, some information about it, just talking about it, and then a call to action with a nice product image, satisfaction guarantee, into some testimonials from the customer, which are nice images of the product being used by a customer. So that's very important as well. Now we can make it look pretty, okay? So that's the main, I guess, details and information that we want to include for the thing like this. There's lots of other things you can do on paid things, but this is more than enough, okay? But yeah, let's make it look pretty, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. Okay, announcement bar. One last thing at the top here. Welcome to our store. Let's make that our sale. So 50% off. 50% off sale ends midnight. Let's say that. So that's nice. At the top there, all of the colors, you can go, I think that website we looked, yeah, this was very like Halloween theme, right? Like black background, orange look. It's cool. It is cool. I guess I'm more of a simple kind of basic kind of guy, so I would probably just make everything black and white if I'm being honest with you. So how these colors work is you have these schemes here. To change them, we can go over to the theme settings and click on colors. So here we have our 5 different colorways that we can set up. This one here is quite close, but if we make the background black and the text white, we get this sort of look here, which I prefer that. The solid buttons, black, outline buttons, black, shadow, black, okay? I'm gonna save that real quick. Now, if I click off announcement bar so you can see, that's what the announcement bar looks like now, just black and white. I personally prefer that, but that's all you do. If you wanted to make it, you know, orange or red background or something, can be cool. I'm not against it. We can do it like so, okay? So it's really easy. But for now, we'll leave it there. Then we will go down to our header here, which should have another option of the scheme. Now, we don't, yeah, so we want that to be white. Perfect. So that's not quite white, I don't think. Go back to the colors. So that was scheme 1, where this is actually, it's not true white. True white is straight F, so feel like a nerd. Anyway, yeah, that's better. Text, straight black. And we're gonna change that logo as well, don't worry. We'll probably get to that now, really. Let's just see what else we have. Scroll down a bit. Okay, so in our product informations, I like the black buttons. Okay, no, I don't want it all black, so let's go here. And I want to change, I don't like this share. See this share thing here? That, get rid of that. I don't like that. And then the buy buttons, okay. Dynamic checkout, so keep dynamic checkout on. Content selector, okay, so there's not much. We can change these. I only have one option, okay, but this changes the options between your lights. So we can make it a drop down, or I just go pills though, and yeah, that's fine. So I'm just checking through everything to make sure I haven't skipped over anything here. This text that says my store, I don't like that. We can get rid of that. We want minimal scrolling, okay? Just keep that in mind. Don't go over the top with customization. Sure, it's possible. It doesn't mean it's optimal. I'm gonna get rid of this padding again, just to make this gap a bit smaller. Perfect. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Unfortunately, on the free themes, you know, with other themes, we can make all this stuff look pretty, a little more in depth, but that's okay, nice and simple. Okay, let's get to our logo now. That might be one of the last steps. I'm gonna show you how we do that. All right, I'm over here on Canva. Now I have the pro version, but if we just hit logos, there's a lot that aren't pro. So these ones with the crown, obviously, I think are only for pros. Now, I mean, Canva's not that expensive, but to keep the theme of a free website, we'll try and get us a nice free logo. So this is just a base of what we can do. I like bold text like this. So this is a free one. Yeah, let's open this one up and click on customize this template. Now remember, again, this background is not true white. This is, so we got to change it to that. To get a logo name, if you have something in mind, you know, feel free to let your creativity go, okay? This is completely up to you. It's not a big deal. You can change it at any time. And you just want a general logo name that suits any type of product, because we need to be testing what's working right now. I don't actually like, again, personal advice. I'm not the kind of guy that will pick one niche and go, okay, this is only a health and beauty store and I'm not doing anything else, okay? I think that's something that you do in the future, but when you're starting out in getting into dropshipping, you should be testing products all over the place that you see pop up. So our brand name needs to be quite generic, where it can be used again with a whole broad range of products. Now, sorry, sometimes I talk way too much, but what I'll do is, I guess, go to ChatGPT and give me some nice website brand name ideas, and then you can go off here. So if I find one, like, I guess what it's giving me now is a Halloween themed one, because I'm doing like a Halloween product. I wouldn't do that though, like, don't make it Halloween theme. You can though. You can make it a Halloween theme, but for the lesson I'm trying to teach, I guess, is that it doesn't have to be too much. So I could say, oh, I kind of like Lux Glow, more like this, and then paste Lux Glow in there. Then it might shoot out some more like this, and then we might go, oh, I like Lumi Vibe. So that's now my brand name, okay? Don't overthink it. Just we want to get to work, okay, as soon as possible. Let's copy this. Luma, was it Luma, Lumi? I can't remember what we decided on. Lumi Vibes. Lumi Vibe. This full stop looks like it's separate. Whatever, delete that. We can just add a full stop on the end. Cool. Highlight this whole thing. Let's get it way smaller, 30. Much nicer. We can always change the font here. As you can see, we can actually highlight it and click on the fonts. You can pick whatever you want. I guess for this case, I'm just gonna use the font. I'll make it a bit bigger. And really, that's all you need. Just a basic, nice logo name. You can, I don't know, you can add an underline or something if you really want to. Ideally, I actually want these letters to be spread out a little bit. It might be because of the font that this is on. That's okay for purposes of this video. Let's use this. Now, what I like to do is I'm actually going to pull it up on big screen just so you can see it rather than clipping it. But you want to screenshot it like as close as possible to here. If I were to save this whole document, okay, and upload it as my logo, what would happen is that it would save this and all of this white background here, and the logo will be tiny no matter what we do. Having a screenshot like that, we can go over to header, and then you'll see on the right hand side, scroll to the top, where's logo? Edit your logo on theme settings. Click on that and it will come up over here. Drag that into this logo. This should change. And then we got a logo, okay? This has kicked me back to the home page. That's okay. Now we have a nice little logo here. It just looks a little nicer, but as I said, you know, you can put more work into it. You can do as much or as little as you want, but I'm always gonna be preaching that this is kind of at the bottom of your priority list. And what I mean by that is, you know, finding the perfect product, making the right creatives, making the right offer. That's much more important than this, in my opinion, okay? I think a lot of people would agree as well. The footer, lastly, really not much to worry about. You can get some quick links in there, but for now, I'm just gonna leave that as is. We can probably just change it to match the color. If you don't have an email list, I mean, yeah, we don't need this. What's down here? Follow and shop, untick that. And that's good. Our nice little pay badges there is cool. Perfect. Okay, let's save that. So we can customize that, but again, not really needed. And that's pretty much done, you know, for a free product page. That's really nice, okay? We got the GIF, some text, another product image here with our call to action. Now, one thing I've just noticed is this product image looks quite small. I don't know if we'll be able to make it bigger. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna work. But on a phone, obviously it doesn't take up much of the screen compared to this GIF. So keep that in mind. It's ideal if it takes up more of it. So that's probably just where I got the image from, okay? But yeah, no, that's fine. So that's your product page done. You can make little tweaks however you prefer to, but this is what I highly recommend having in for your product page. So yeah, let me talk to you guys for 1 second. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys quickly through Ecom Paradise. This video is more, I guess, targeted towards beginners that want to, you know, get into dropshipping and want to use a free theme to make a bit of money first. Now, just showing you in Ecom Paradise, as I mentioned throughout the video, we have a free section where we offer a beginner's guide. So this is really good to get started. I really put a lot of work and information into this, more than enough to get you started, okay? But if you really want to speed up the process, we have a pro section, which is just $50. Now, in the pro section, starting here, we have the paid chat, which I talk in all the time. And then we have, you know, off-topic chat, requests, questions, TikTok, Facebook, testing. So we have everything covered here, just in a community. And then we have our learning zone. So I can't look into it because it's going to show you guys stuff I can't let you see. We have videos of methods that I personally use and teach the pro members. So there's nothing gatekeep. There's no secrets in there. It's what I'm using and what a lot of members are having a lot of success with, okay? PDFs, I can probably look into here. I won't show much, but we have, you know, winning hooks, scaling, mindset, easiest way to win, winning mindset, testing, metrics, and we have everything covered. Okay, we have Paradise Facebook. Again, don't want to show too much, but you know, creative guides, audios we should be using up there a little bit. I actually show past winning creatives of mine that that I show in there. So as I said, yeah, I don't want to go into too much here, but I'll head back to show you guys the win section. Lastly, you know, we have a guy here who's just done 2.6k yesterday, a guy here who's done $20,000 yesterday, someone here who's just said, I didn't know what dropshipping was 2 months ago. Thanks to Jordan's methods, I started getting sales this weekend. So very, very quick to doing you know, $900 in sales. So anyway, if you're interested, I hope to see you in Ecom Paradise. I'll drop the link below, and it can definitely speed up your learning process and get you making money very quickly. So as always though, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Actually, one last thing I forgot to mention. In the time you're watching this video, we are actually offering a free call when you sign up to Pro. Now, I've got some of my staff that's taking care of that, as well as myself. And we just decided that Q4 is here, and we want to offer as much help to anyone as we can, because we are doing it, you know, for the community and to help as many people as possible. So when you join Pro, you will get a free call with one of us that can just get you kick-started. You know, ask any dying questions you have. We'll get them out the way, and then we'll just get you up and running, okay? So really got a good opportunity to join right now and see what we're all about.